Ever since I saw the videos and people seeing that ICE is now targeting Black Americans, I was worried. I'm worried. In fact, I'm worried. But there's one thing I know. If they try it, America will fall. I am telling you the truth. I can bet this on anything I know. If they try it, if they do what people are saying, like if this whole Black Americans are next or is next, if this is for real and that they're going to start deporting them, anyways, just watch the videos.
You know why Black Americans can't be deported? Because they're not from Africa. They're not African Americans. We are not African Americans. We're not. We can't be deported. This is our land. I mean, think about it. You do have Haitians that are being deported as we speak. You do have Jamaicans that are being deported as we speak. But they don't identify as Black. They identify as Haitians. They identify as Jamaicans. They identify as Africans. Okay? So, yes, people with the same skin tone, yes, the same skin tone are being deported. But that's because they are not here from America legally. You get it now? You get it now? We are Americans. They literally erased our entire identity. They reclassified the indigenous people that were already on this land. That's why we can't be deported. Where are we gonna go to? Where can we go?
Man, what's going on, black people? Let me get this started before I get my Saturday going. Listen, let me tell y'all something, black people. Do not let these scared Negroes fearmonger y'all into thinking that being detained is something new that happened to black people. Do not let these scared Democrat supporters, black Democrat supporters, scare you into thinking racism only started under Trump. Okay? Let me say that once again. My people, my emancipated FBA, Black American, whatever you identify on this land, do not let these people fearmonger y'all, okay, into thinking racism started with Trump. Racism been here, okay? Racism been here. We were terrorized under Obama. We was terrorized under Obama. Don't forget all the videos we seen of us getting unalived, unarmed black people being unalived by the government, police, okay, in democratic cities, okay, and some of these democratic prosecutors and judges didn't do shit. Okay, keep that in mind. So before they start pointing the finger at what Trump doing, we know what we getting into when Trump got in office. It's no different than what the Democrats done under their leadership. Okay. Don't let the news media fearmonger y'all into thinking, oh, y'all being detained. It's racism, man. We been detained. We been getting fucked up out here. Trump didn't start this shit. This me right here. Y'all don't have to follow how I think. But I love my racist white people open. I love that open shit, man. I love knowing what's gonna happen before it happen. Compared to what the other side do. They'll pretend like they're your friend and shit and just destroy you. Destroy you slowly. And there ain't nothing like that. It's like cancer just destroying you slowly. Kill me immediately. You know what I'm saying? I like to see my shit. I like to see my races up front and let me know. All right, black people, don't let these folks fall, man. Don't fall for this shit. Racism did not start under Trump, okay? Keep that in mind. We been dealing with this shit, and we're gonna continue to deal with it. We just more strategic. You can't make me feel sorry for these immigrants. We tried to tell these immigrants what's up. You can't. Don't let them try to make you feel sorry for it. They just come over here for a better place. Now, just like a brother. Say, I heard a brother in the video say, you walk past some of these immigrants, you speak to them, they look at you in disgust. They look at you like they don't even want to speak to you. Not just the black African. You got the Venezuelan people, the Mexican people. I stay in Texas, so I see all of them. You speak to them like, hey, how you doing? They just look at you crazy. At least the racist white boy, before I speak, how you doing? All right, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, black people. They do not care about you. So why in the hell we should fight for a group of people that want to be next to white mama and white daddy? We don't even want to be close to them. They just mad at us because we have proximity to these motherfuckers. Think about it. All right, I love y'all.
Nobody's really safe. Did y'all hear about the ICE raid in Chicago? I was going to say originally, make sure if you have a passport or your ID, but it sounds like they're going in and they're taking everybody and they ask questions later. But basically in Chicago, ICE raided this apartment complex and they took everybody. I mean, everybody. So some black Americans are concerned. Some people call us black Americans. Some people call us African American. If you travel internationally, you say black American, so they'll know you're from America and not born in Africa. But anyway, y'all, the stories sound horrific. They said they had kids zip tied. They had one lady came out with her baby. Baby didn't have on any clothes. It's just crazy. So basically, nobody's safe. I was going to say, if you have a passport, maybe you can show them your passport or whatever. But it sounds like they're just taking you and they ask questions later. So y'all be safe out there.
African Americans are not being deported. They're just being illegally detained. That shit been happening. That shit been happening for a while. Like, this ain't even nothing new. ICE been illegally detaining fucking African Americans trying to get to Haitians and shit. Right? They been doing that shit. It's just a simple fact. Now we real like niggas really ain't gonna fuck with y'all, because I'm seeing a lot of non-black American black people, right, saying shit like, we told y'all so, you guys never listen, we told you they're gonna come after y'all, and we still ain't protesting, bitch. If that's what you thought was gonna happen, because I feel like that's what they were getting decided. They were getting more decided for the fact that black Americans were finally being targeted by ICE. Like, y'all don't even really give a fuck that it happened, because y'all never gave a fuck that it happened before, right? You're just decided because they're doing it, period. Because you think it's a gotcha, but we're still not protesting deportation, bitch. And then on top of that, these same people bringing up that happened didn't say nothing about those hangings, several black people being hung back in December. I'm not December, September. Said nothing about those several HBCUs getting fucking death threats and shit. Never said nothing about that. Never said nothing about Matt coming to those HBCUs, provoking those children. Ain't said shit about that. Right? Now suddenly, oh, we told y'all gonna be targeted. We told you're gonna be targeted. Then why you didn't say nothing about us being targeted then? Like, shut y'all fake asses up. Shut y'all fake asses up. We're still not protesting deportation. If you thought that what the fuck gonna happen, dick riding assholes. That shit pissed me off, because it was real that they was excited as fuck, talking about something. We told y'all. You didn't tell us shit. We been said, oh yeah, we already knew they was gonna come after us. We already knew they was gonna come after us, and we still ain't protesting shit, because y'all sat right here and let it happen. Y'all, first of all, y'all wasn't even concerned about those black people being hung in September and those HBCUs being threatened, because y'all worried about protesting that fucking Kamala's book signing book event. They on this motherfucker arguing about why it makes sense to protest Kamala's booking event and not protest Trump. Like, that's what they try to argue. Like, no, we still not protesting deportation. So yeah, y'all might as well relax. Relax.
Good morning, guys. I was sitting here looking at the news outsources, and there's no source on black people specifically being deported. So for people to come online and lie and fearmonger to the black community is ridiculous, and this installs fear to where people act out a certain way. That was not black people they were detaining. Period. The misinformation around it, the trends that are being created around ICE doing their job, no. At what point are you guys going to stop taking everything to social media? If you guys really care for those people, rally in a small community. Don't go online spreading lies and trying to create trends off of that. I mean, fear-mongering, that's all you guys know how to do. Democrats, you got to stop.
To say that it didn't happen to black American citizens is really stupid. They're in the middle of Chicago. Who do you think in the middle of the fucking Chicago in the fucking projects? There's immigrants all around, but who do you think is predominantly in those fucking projects? And then you gonna say, oh, they were let go. They should have never been fucking detained in the first place. That's the issue that we're fucking having in the first place. And your other comment is talking about, oh, immigrants, this is your fight. Everything trickles down. Remember that. What makes you think they're not going to abuse that? Everything trickles down. We want immigrants out. So we're going to fucking do raids. We're going to send the FBI out and everybody else to go fucking do ICE raids. You're also fucking forgetting DC, where they use all the armed forces to go where? In the predominantly black areas to what? Clean up crime. This is not just an immigrant issue. If you're not white, you're not right. It don't matter if you're an immigrant or not. You know that.
Black Americans, this is not our fight. They're not arresting us. They've been getting illegal black immigrants. They arresting them in black neighborhoods. That last sentence isn't even English. You do know that we were not always black Americans, right? You do realize that we were only 3/5 of a human. You ever heard of collateral damage? That's what's happening in black neighborhoods right now across the country. We're becoming collateral damage in the name of getting out black immigrants. Nah, they're not directly coming after black Americans. They can't say that. Instead, they raid your neighborhoods telling you that they're coming after immigrants. But if you have a warrant, you get swooped up too. And it's okay if your children are dragged out of their home in the middle of the night and zip-tied, because they're not going to actually arrest you. They're looking for black immigrants. And you're letting them strip your rights away. You're letting them, because you are filled with hatred that they filled you with. It's a cold day in this country where black Americans want to assimilate in any way to white America. I don't even think this is an actual black American, because I believe a lot of these entities who spew this bullshit are just bots. But if you think like this and you're a black American, you're dead ass wrong. This is a way to cover up violating your civil rights. We didn't mean to hurt you and choke you out. We thought you were Haitian. We didn't mean to detain you. We thought you were Haitian. But since you have that warrant, we're going to go ahead and arrest you anyway. It's not your fight until you're fighting for your life in these circumstances. Until one of these motherfuckers has a knee inside your son's neck. Until one of us gets shot in the back for running away. Giving these motherfuckers permission to come into our neighborhoods and kick in our doors is the worst thing we could have ever done. And it's always people who don't live in Chicago who are speaking for Chicagoans. And those black Chicagoans who are okay with this happening, yeah, they're not for the community. They're for self. These immigrants aren't hurting our neighborhoods. The people at the top who control the money are hurting our neighborhoods. Period. Not the immigrants. Stop blaming them.
Immigrants, there are going to be the next group that are going to be the majority in this country, and they're trying to stop that. And Donald Trump understands this. He understands. So all of you immigrants who believe that that black people can be in some kind of way deported, you need to read the Constitution. You have to understand that black and YT people will not be deported in this country. There are some Native Americans being deported. Did you know that? There are some Native Americans that are being deported before us. Because they're not in the Constitution. They're not in the Constitution. We are the only people that they cannot touch like this. And y'all fail to understand this.
And now I understand why there's so much hurt and so much pain and so much divide, so much angry people when it comes to when I see.
If for real, this whole, okay, they're going for black people is real. It's crazy. To be honest, where do you think they'll be deporting black Americans to? I asked myself that question. Where do you think they want black Americans to go to? Because these people have no place. They don't know anywhere. The only place they know is America. Where do they expect them to go to? Or are they planning to take them to Palestine or Gaza? Because I wonder, where do you want to take them to? That is why I still think that whole thing is cliche. It's not real because I don't even want to believe, right? I've been angry. I've been thinking about this thing, but I'm like, I don't want to believe this is real. Let's wait, watch, and see if this thing is real. Because where would you be taking these people to? They don't know where all their lives. They don't have anybody. They're not from Africa. They are not from anywhere. They are Americans. They are natives. If you're taking them out of where they know is home, where are you taking them to? And at this point in time, I want black Americans to also know that anything can happen. Anything can happen. But the thing is, do not give chance. Do not just allow it to happen like that. Even if it's going to happen, let it just be like what happened with Haitians and ICE. Fight for it. That's what I've been saying on this channel all the time. This country is yours. Fight for it. Fight with your strength. Fight with your power. Do not allow anybody to just come take over this country from you or push you out. All because you don't have passport. Go get your passport. Get yourselves armed with your passport and everything you need. Let's not just believe this is real. Because I wonder what will become of America if they decide to take away black Americans from it. To be honest, I think about it all the time.